Okay, let us do some more question on total derivative. Suppose you are given a function r3 to r3. Suppose you are giving a function from r3 to r3 such that f of x, y, z that is equal to x plus y, comma y plus z, comma z plus x. Suppose this is a function. The question is find the total derivative. Find the total derivative of f at 1, 1, 1 in Jacobian form, that is matrix form, and linear transformation form also. Linear transformation form. Correct? How will you do that? Jacobian form is very easy. Function is given. So what is Jacobian of f of x y? एक्स वाई जेड थ्री वेरिएबल. पहले मैट्रिक्स का ऑर्डर क्या आएगा? फर्स्ट थिंग यू नीड टू मेक श्योर दैट व्हाट इज द ऑर्डर ऑफ मैट्रिक्स. 3 क्रॉस 3, 3 क्रॉस 3, डू यू सी इट इज 3 क्रॉस 3. सो क्या आएगा f1 का विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू, इधर फर्स्ट रो में f1 का आएगा, सेकेंड में f2, थर्ड में f3. सो एक्स वाई वाई जेड जेड एक्स, सो इट विल बी व्हाट विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू x किया, इसमें z नहीं है ना, तो इट विल बी 1 1 0. इसमें x नहीं है तो इट विल बी 0 1 1. इसमें क्या है y नहीं, तो इट विल बी 1 0 0. करेक्ट. दिस इज अ जैकोबियन. जैकोबियन मैट्रिक्स मिल गया. अभी क्या चाहिए तुमको? डायरेक्ट मैंने पॉइंट पे निकाला. हाँ, डायरेक्ट 1 1 1 पे निकाला. और अगर लीनियर ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन चाहिए तो क्या? जस्ट वेक्टर से मल्टीप्लाई कर दो. द टोटल डेरिवेटिव ऑफ f is linear transformation given by what is the formula? Jacobian of f of 1 1 1 1 1 1 multiply by your vector x y z. करेक्ट. वेक्टर एक्स वाई जेड वैसा लिखने का एक्चुअली. बिकॉज दिस इज 3 क्रॉस 3, तो दिस मस्ट बी 3 क्रॉस 1, तभी मल्टीप्लाई कर पाओगे. राइट. एंड इफ यू सी तो दिख रहा है फर्स्ट वेक्टर इज एक्स प्लस वाई, सेकेंड इज वाई प्लस जेड, थर्ड इज जेड प्लस एक्स. सो लेट अस राइट 1 1 0 1 0 1 multiply by x y z. So what will be your answer? X plus y, y plus z, z plus x. So what is your total derivative t of x y z? That is x plus y comma y plus z comma z plus x. Do you see जो क्वेश्चन था वही मेरा आंसर है. Why this is so? Because this is a linear transformation. Whenever you are having linear transformation तो उसका जो टोटल डेरिवेटिव आता है वो भी linear transformation ही रहता है. करेक्ट. Whenever you are having a linear transformation, the total derivative of that linear transformation will be again linear transformation. As simple as that. Okay, I'll be putting some question as homework for you to find total derivative of that. Let us now go to mean value inequality for vector field. Mean value inequality of vector field. सेम जो लीनियर के केस में स्केलर के केस में था वही इसके लिए भी रहेगा. व्हाट इज दैट? इफ यू रिमेंबर व्हाट इज स्केलर फील्ड का क्या था? Recall. If f from s to r, कलर चेंज करता हूँ मैं. S to R, where S is from Rn, is a scalar field differentiable on S, and E and B belongs to S are such that line segment joining E and B given by, you know what is line segment given by? E plus B minus A into T. T is between 0 to 1. I hope it is clear to you कैसे आया A plus B minus A into T. If you are given 2 points and you want to find line, तो कैसे find out करोगे? That means if you put T equal to 0, it should be A. Actually in general ऐसा नहीं है. It is something like 1 minus T into A plus BT. See, just observe this. When I am putting T equal to 0, I want my first term A. So this should vanish. So T इसको दे दिया मैंने. T equal to 0 पड़ गया. This should vanish. So this will be vanish, and I will be getting A. But if I am putting T equal to 1, I need this guy should be vanished. Correct? So if I put T equal to 1, this is 1 minus T, so this is gone. So this, in general, this is the case. So हम लोगों ने क्या किया? Just I am taking T का term एक side और taking that out. If you write E into 1, ये standard way is this. Even TYBSC में you will be using this only. Okay. So yeah, let us go back to our question. That line segment lies inside S. Lies inside S. Then we can find a single point C lying on the line segment such that f of B minus f of E, that is equal to delta f of C into B minus A. This is what we are supposed to do there. वहाँ पे यही था. Correct? We need to find that C such that f of B minus f of A is equal to delta f of C into B minus A. In other words, you can say Lagrange mean value theorem for one variable can be extended to scalar field. जो वन वेरिएबल का लैग्रांज मीन वैल्यू थ्योरम था ना स्केलर फील्ड के लिए, हम लोगों ने क्या लिखा है? डेल्टा एफ ऑफ एस. बट नाउ देयर आर नॉट ओनली वन एफ, देयर आर एफ आईज. बट in our case, let us change the color. In our case, your f is f1, f2 and fm. So if you use the same theorem, there will be for each I, that is fi b minus fi a, I'll be having what? Delta fi ci into b minus a. That means here I'll be getting a ci, a vector ci, which is true. Correct? Let me just take an example for you. Suppose you are having f from 0 to 2 pi, which is in R to R2. Correct? And f of t is given as two functions, sin t or cos t. Correct? What is f of b and what is f of a? F of b means f of 2 pi, and f of a means f of 0. क्या आएगा f of b? Actually there are two, so f मतलब बात किया तो पहले f1 की बात करते हैं. f1 of b, f1 of a निकालो, then f2 of b and f2 of a. दिस इज योर f1, दिस इज योर f2. क्या आएगा ये? साइन 2 पाई, साइन n पाई तो 0 ही होता है, करेक्ट. cos 2 pi, that is 1. And what about this guy? Cos 0 is, it is also 1, correct. But what about their subtraction? क्या आना चाहिए? f1 of b minus f1 of a, that should equal to f1 dash of something, correct. f1 dash of something c1 बोलता हूँ मैं, into 2 pi minus 0. Can you give me that c1? What is f of b minus f of a? f of b minus f of a is 0. So f1 dash of c1, f1 क्या है तुम्हारा? sin t का डेरिवेटिव क्या होता है? cos t. cos c1 आएगा, it will be cos c1 multiply by 2 pi. Can you give me a c1 such that this product is 0? That is quite easy. और किस इंटरवल में चाहिए? You want in this interval. So c1 must be pi by 2. Correct? Then only this will be 0. Correct? What next? Can you similarly do? वो केस में भी 0 ही आएगा, बट वो केस में डेरिवेटिव भी साइन, यहाँ पे साइन c2 आएगा. दिस इज cos. इन द सेकेंड केस f2 के केस में इट विल बी साइन. साइन किधर 0 होता है? पाई पे ले लो, साइन पाई. साइन पाई इज 0, दैट इज f2 of b minus f2 of e, that is equal to f2 dash of something into 2 pi minus 0, correct. So this is again 0, and here f2 of something, this is cos का derivative minus sin c2 into 2 pi. So in particular c2 must be pi. So you see that, what is that theta? Theta, so there does not exist a single theta. Do you understand? When you are having two function f1 f2, there is not a single theta. In particular यहाँ पे क्या था? There was only one c, only one theta that lies inside this, in this straight line. So what do you observe from this? You can say this thing lies there does not exist a single theta belongs to 0, 2 pi, in which both f1 dash and f2 dash vanish simultaneously, as f dash of t क्या आता है? साइन का डेरिवेटिव cos t and cos का डेरिवेटिव माइनस साइन t is never equal to 0 0 in this interval 0, 2 pi, correct. Correct. So mean value theorem is not here. So, here there will be a inequality, analogous inequality. So that's why I mentioned here mean value inequality. Earlier it was mean value theorem. Hence you can conclude, hence analogous mean value in mean value equality does not hold in vector field, okay, but a differentiable vector field satisfies an inequality which is called mean value inequality of vector field. So let us write the statement. What is mean value inequality? Okay. Same thing. Let S be a non-empty open subset. Non-empty open subset of Rn, and let f from S to Rm be a vector valued function. Be a vector valued function differentiable over S. Differentiable over S. Let E comma B belongs to S, and the line segment same, and the line segment joining A and B E and B lies joining A and B, तो क्या आएगा वो line segment, which is E plus B minus A into T, which I told you how this came. 0 पुट करने पे क्या चाहिए मेरे को, E चाहिए. 1 पुट करने पे I need B. 0 to 1 lies in S. Then f of B minus f of B that will be actually less than, or it is, अगर इंटीग्रल के फॉर्म में लिखा तो it will be integral 0 to 1 Jacobian of f of E plus B minus A into T dt multiply by B minus A. Correct? Do you see what is here? यहाँ पे Jacobian, what do you mean by Jacobian? That is derivative. जो पहले था बट यहाँ पे क्या है, इंटीग्रल है. 0 to 1 it is derivative d of f of E plus B minus A into T dt bracket close dt into B minus A. So this is what your theorem is. We are going to relate integral in this. मतलब do you see थोड़ा थोड़ा, don't you see that it is looking like fundamental theorem of integral calculus जो हम लोगों ने पढ़ा है in your semester 3 Riemann integration. It is quite similar to that, f of B minus f of A into something into that. So we'll be using that thing. Okay, let us do the proof, then we'll stop. So let us say x1 x2 xn be independent variable of Rn, and let a function क्या था तुम्हारा, S to Rm has the component function given by f equal to say f1 f2 कहाँ तक आएगा, fm. It will be easy to call them now. Correct? So do you see there are how many component function, m component function. Note one thing, note that for every vector field f from S to Rm, there exists m scalar field. Field fi from S to R. Correct? This is true. I hope you understand that, because I can go from vector field to scalar field. Each of them is scalar field. So what can you say? Since f is differentiable on S, implies what? Each of scalar field, that is f1, f2, fm, are also differentiable on S. Correct? So first let us choose the path. Let alpha from 0, 1 to Rn be given, parameterization ले रहे हैं हम लोग. So alpha of t will be what? E plus b minus a into t. From E to B I am putting a straight line. Correct? So further fi क्या है? Fi is from Rn to R, is the ith component function. Define a new function gi. Define gi, which is again from 0, 1 to R, given by gi of t, that is equal to fi composite g of, fi composite alpha of t. That means what? This is fi of alpha t. Correct? That means what? This is fi of e plus b minus e into t. Why I am taking this function? Why I want to go here? You see in my proof I need that f of e plus b e minus e t. That is Jacobian of this. That means there will be e for each fi. There will be this thing. Jacobian में क्या आता है? Coordinates यही आते हैं ना. fi of e plus b minus e into t. Yeah. Once you see this, next thing क्या याद आता है तुमको? Can I use my chain rule? What is gi dash? What is gi dash of t? It will be delta fi of alpha t into alpha dash t. यही होता है ना chain rule. What is alpha dash? That is this thing is delta fi. What is alpha t? E plus b minus e into t. And what is alpha dash t? It is b minus a only. Do you see? We are quite near to our proof. We are coming to that. Look at the statement. See, this into b minus a. I am getting something like that. Delta f into b minus c. Correct? Now, since this g is differentiable, can I use my fundamental theorem of integral calculus? By fundamental theorem of integral calculus on gi, that is from 0 to 1 to r. तो क्या आएगा ये? gi of 1 minus gi of 0, that is equal to integral 0 to 1 gi dash of t dt. That is your fundamental theorem of integral calculus. What is your left hand side? gi of 1 और g of 0 क्या आएगा? This is gi of 1 is f of b minus f of e. So left hand side we are done. Now let us see right hand side properly. 0 to 1 gi dash of t क्या आएगा ये? That is we saw here. That is delta fi of e plus b. So it will be delta fi of e plus b minus e into t, and you can take b minus a is a constant, so I can take it outside. So I can write it multiply by b minus. Correct? Okay. Now, but this is true for fi and ba. Sorry, this is for I coordinate. Whatever I have proved, this is true only for I coordinate. So what next I should do? I should consider f of b minus f of a. What will be f of b minus f of a? It will be f1 of b minus f1 of a, comma f2 of b minus f2 of a, and so on. Do you see up to fm of b minus fm of a? Can I apply the same thing for everyone? जो भी हम लोग ने इधर किया. It was in particular for fi. So if I do for everyone, I'll be getting the same thing here. So I'll be getting m integral. Correct? So it will be what? 0 to 1 delta f1 of e plus b minus e t dt, comma, this is f1 to multiply by b minus a. Correct? This is first guy, the second, comma, third, and comma, 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 everyone. So I can take b minus 1 outside from that. Comma, next guys, 0 to 1, this is bracket, del f2 of e plus b minus a into t dt into b minus a. ये इंटीग्रल का ब्रैकेट एंड ये, so this is integral का bracket into b minus a, comma, it will be up to m 0 to 1 delta fm of e plus b minus a into t dt multiply by b minus a, bracket close. Can I take b minus a common? If you take b minus a common, this is what? This is a vector, delta f1, delta f2, delta fm. But what is delta fm, f2, f1? That is the Jacobian matrix, no? That is only your Jacobian. If you remember Jacobian को हम लोग कैसे लिखते हैं? Jacobian is what? Delta f1, delta f2, delta fn, like this. So it is again a vector only. If you take b minus e common, so I can write this as Jacobian of f of e plus b minus a into t dt, bracket close, multiply by b minus a. But what is Jacobian? That is your derivative. 0 to 1 derivative of f of e plus b minus a into t dt multiply by b minus a. Do you see, this proof was not possible if we were not aware about this fundamental theorem of calculus on this function. Let us go back to proof once again and see. We saw that पहले तो मुझे e plus b minus c of t introduce करना है system में. So I need to define a new function, say gi. I was having fi, I'll define a new gi function. Do you see what is gi? Fi composite alpha of t, that is fi of alpha of t, that is fi of e plus b minus a of t. Now can I use my chain rule? That is gi dash of t equal to del fi of alpha t into alpha dash of t. So वो क्या रहा है? del fi of e plus b minus e into t into b minus a. Now what next? G dash मिल गया. Can I use my fundamental theorem of calculus? Because why did I do that? Because I wanted fi of b minus fi of a. Because left hand side was f of b minus f of a, na? And so I need that. So by fundamental theorem of calculus, किधर गया? gi of 1 minus g of 0. What is gi of 1? That is fi of b minus f of 0, that is equal to 0 to 1 gi dash of t dt. But what is gi dash of t? 0 to 1 delta fi of e plus b minus a into t dt. It is b minus. This is true for all I is running from 1 to m. Hence fb minus fa will be f1 of b minus f1 of a, f2 of b minus f2 of a, and so on. So if you put it here, take b minus a outside, you see that is the definition of your Jacobian vector. That's it, it's proved. Okay, yeah. So we stop here.